You are looking live at RSG Arena at Dunellen. The Rock Ice in Dunellen, New Jersey, where the New Jersey Rockets are getting set for their final game of the 2022 calendar year. They'll take on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here. Glad to bring you the action for the final time in 2022. The rest of the season will be played in the first 2+ months of 2023, but it's been a good one so far for the Rockets. They have had a theme this year. They didn't probably want this theme, but the one thrust upon them has been what you typically hear at professional sports levels as next man up. So next girl up has been the theme for the Rockets this year. They've had a slew of injuries. Those have continued. They'll have 3 of their wounded at the left of your picture there on the bench. It's Aaron Bruno, then the captain Peyton Jacobus, and Kirsty Kamerkar over there as well. And they've been playing shorthanded for just about, not quite every minute of the season, but save for about 3 games worth. They've had to just step up and play and go out and play. And that's what the lesson has been this year. And it hasn't mitigated their success. They've had quite a successful run here. They've been competitive at minimum in every game. They haven't won all of them, but they've won far more than they have lost. They're in the white jerseys today with black pants, to keep it simple. The Phantoms, who have given the Rockets a couple of very exciting games so far this season, are in the road orange jerseys. They have black numerals, black lettering with white trim. They have black pants. The socks are orange as well, and they have the same black and white color scheme along the stripe of their socks. The Rockets will turn to Lily Latour in nets once again. Lily has played forward, she has played defense, and she has played goaltender this year, and she has done extremely well in all 3 facets. She will backstop with her other 2 in the goaltending tandem either hurt or not available. And there's Lily Latour. She skates and will defend the net on your YouTube right. Charlotte Reeves, number 31, will start in net for the Phantoms. Liftoff, period 1. Haley Connolly up front with Louisa Rizzo on her left, Francesca Hansen on her right. The defense pair, Kira Redmond on right D, Grace Matone on left. It comes up to the far side boards. Axelson will pick this one up, try to skate it toward the middle, but thwarted away by Redmond. They look for a centering feed. It comes to Kratzer with the one-timer at the top of the slot, and she fires it wide. Louisa Rizzo trying to get up the left wing, checked down by Tiziana Wolf, and they are going to call the checking penalty right there. So Rizzo early on draws the penalty. Tiziana Wolf, number 3, her sister wears 22, that's Celestina. Mom and I went over the correct Italian pronunciations of their names before. So 3 into the box. Rockets on the power play here, just 34 seconds in. Ulrich on the dot. And it comes to Rodriguez in the slot. Redmond top of the slot. Shot through traffic, goes wide. Menichello was on the left wing. She has the puck now. She'll skate it to the top of the circle in exchange with Grace Matone. Her pass is knocked away, and it's going to be moved out. This is Celestina Wolf. Forget the name on the back of the jersey. 22 is Wolf, one of the Wolves. She moves it back into her own end. It goes to Reeves, and she steers it aside. Mickeltree picks it up, comes to the near side board for Pirelli, who sends it out. Power play for the Rockets here. We're a minute 15 in to the game, and we're 43 seconds into the power play. They haven't really been able to set up. Isabel Cook with Lauren Fox, a defense pairing, as Aaron Bruno out for this game. Ulrich picks it up and sends it down low. She's going to skate off, and Connolly will exchange with her. Rodriguez picks it off, and Mia sends it to the far side boards for Connolly, who chips it in. Kratzer is going to pick that one up, and Katie Kratzer will try to move it around Hope Menichello. She does, and she still has it. Hansen sends her toward the middle of the ice where there's a lot more Rockets to help defend. They do just that, but the wrist shot comes at Latour, who had to make a right shoulder save there. 36, 34, 33 seconds now left on the power play. Pirelli picks that up, and Natalie Pirelli sends it in, and the Phantoms will change. Far side corner, Hansen picks it up. Rizzo trying to stretch the D, sends it to the point, gets it out. Kratzer couldn't keep it in. Connolly joins her over there. Hansen picks it up, and Connolly sends it forward. Rizzo's there, but she's got a lot of traffic around her. Connolly gets the trail, and she tried to chip it forward, but it went off of Kratzer. Centering feed, Reeves never had to get it because Pirelli intercepted it. Rizzo down low behind the end line. Shields off a player with help from Connolly. Walks it to Matone. Slapper redirected by Connolly and a save by Reeves, and she holds on. Good work at the dying moments of the power play there by the Rockets. They were able to get set up. Rizzo and Connolly fished it off the end boards. Rizzo moved it up to Matone at the left point. Her shot got through traffic. Connolly redirected it at the net, and Reeves made the save. They win the face-off again, and Hansen was in the slot. She sent it back to Matone at the point after Connolly won it. Hansen tries to move it along the boards and gets it to Redmond. It goes in front. Reeves makes the stop, and Pirelli gets it picked off by Rizzo. Rizzo's going to spin off the boards. Celestina Wolf was the one who grabbed that. Mickeltree sends it up but not out. Even strength here, 13:45 left period one. Connolly streaks off. Ulrich is going to join your picture on the right. There she is, coming at the net. If Hansen sees her, she's got her. She finds her, but it moves to the backhand. And no shot available. Natozzi tries to chase down Matone, couldn't do it. McDonald kept it in. Wrist shot by Wolf, doesn't get through traffic, and the Phantoms change. Tiziana Wolf now is the one who poked that one back in, and Mia Rodriguez caught a stick there up by the hand area. That puck looked like it maybe popped over the glass. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 13:08 left period one, no score. The Rockets in white, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms in orange. That's the simple way to play it. Ulrich on the dot, but it's won by the Phantoms. Wrist shot redirected, it hit the left post and found it out. Latour was playing the near side post, kept in by Rodriguez, streaking down, leaves it for Menichello in the right circle. Menichello will try to work it to the point. Cook has to step in, hits one player, now another, and Bertonetti is going to break it out, but Ulrich's going to pick it off. Somebody was going to change, but heads right back on there, so the Rockets causing the Phantoms to be able to not change. Comes to the near side boards, and it's moved out by Bertonetti. Samantha Bertonetti sends it in and hustles off for a change. 25 with the fishbowl in orange. Kept in by Chloe Ballou. Walks down the slot. Wrist shot goes wide. Picked up. Moved around the end line by Lila Axelson. Up to Pirelli. Wrist shot. Hit somebody in front and went wide. Phantoms putting the pressure on. Rockets haven't conceded. Sent down. That should not be an icing. They're holding up the hand for the icing, but that puck died, and somebody would have been there to play it. They just ignored it. It bounds back out, and we're under 12 minutes to play in the first period. No score. Rockets started out with the quick action. They had one power play, but the last 2 minutes have been dominated by Lehigh Valley. Menichello, she's still out there at the end of the shift as Connolly has jumped on and Hansen has jumped on, so once Menichello goes off, Rizzo will be the one to jump out. Connolly tried to send it through traffic. It goes off a couple of people. She gets it back, and she chips it back down with the backhand below the end line. Rizzo jumps out, and she's on the right side there. She forces Mickeltree to fire it. It hit a funky part of the protection that guards the end of the glass where the bench ends and the glass starts, and it bounded to Rizzo, but she had fallen down. She did send it in, and now Natozzi was able to bring it in. She's warded off by Redmond. No call there. The Phantoms were looking for that one. But what she did was she played the angle and she played the puck, and then she allowed the player to run into her, and she made the other player force the contact, and that's the difference why Rizzo was checked. There was a hit involved, and this wasn't a hit, it was an angle. Wrist shot and shrugged off with the blocker by Latour. Picked off, wrist shot, Wolf, and it's knocked away by Latour and cleared. Celestina Wolf with that one. She's had an effect here so far. She wears 22 in orange. It comes to the point. Kratzer gets to it first. Rizzo was over there. Changing are the Phantoms. That comes all the way out. That should not be icing, and it's not. It was through a lot of traffic over there. The Phantoms were changing, and they opted to not play the puck smartly, otherwise there could have been a call. Menichello tries to force the trap, but Rodriguez had to just force her player wide and trying to take it all the way to the house. Down low, wrist shot, save, and covered up by Latour. Sarah Lindfeld was punching her ticket to the goal sheet, but Latour says no. 9:47 left, period one, no score. Rockets and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Whenever they get together, it's always exciting hockey, and this Sunday afternoon into evening has delivered so far through 7 minutes of play. Pirelli couldn't keep it in at the point. She's pressured by Ulrich, who picks it off. Mickeltree's back. Ulrich looking to center. She sends it off the end boards, and that is Mia Rodriguez over there. Rodriguez draws a couple of defenders, centered it, but Mickeltree stepped into the passing lane and picked it off. Regan Mickeltree gets it over the line and sends it in, 81. Reversed by Lauren Fox. Fox now retrieves it. It comes to the point. Kratzer gets it picked off by Menichello. Menichello's on a break, but she's not alone. And that's a big defensive play there by Tiziana Wolf. Chloe Ballou up the right wing, centering feed. One time Bernetti kicked away by Latour. She was sliding to her right. She kicked it to the left, and she got just enough on it. Menichello comes in, can't get through Kratzer. Ulrich has to pick it up at the blue line. Lost possession for a moment, but got it to Menichello, 1-on-3. Wrist shot, saved by Reeves, and deflects it up into the netting that protects the cinder block made wall behind her. 8:28 left, period one. One game before the end of the year for the Rockets, and this is it. Connolly on the dot, can't win it. McDonald won it. Hansen and Rizzo the wings. Redmond and Matone on D. Wolf, Celestina Wolf gets in, bounded through traffic. Shot saved by Latour with the mask! She lost the stick. Kratzer's at the point. Wrist shot. Latour might have knocked it down, or it was Redmond. Latour regains her stick. Wolf trying to get through. That's Tiziana Wolf. Tries a centering feed. Was looking for McDonald over there, but it got knocked away. Natosi picks it up. Centers for McDonald. She got tied up, but got a shot off it. Never got through. Connolly will skate it up and enough to get it out. Rizzo picks it off of Wolf, but can she get through? She can't. Kratzer just made a recovery for long enough. Kratzer will skate it in. Katie Kratzer, 47. Tried a centering feed, but Hansen picked it right off of her. Tootie comes up the right wing, gains the center line. Kratzer bumped her. She hooked her. Hansen popped back, and there's some call. I don't know if they're going to call the hook here on Kratzer. There's the hook that they call on Kratzer. So Hansen was going to get by her. That's not really a bad penalty. You prefer that it's called when your player is doing it in the defensive end, but two feet short of the defensive end is good enough. Hansen would have been in, and she had a good angle, and she had Rizzo darting with her, so not a bad penalty by Kratzer. She didn't like the call because she took a bump, but the hook was definitely there. Rockets win the faceoff. Menichello through traffic, saved by Reeves. It's under the pad, and they blow the whistle. Reeves could not afford to move an inch once she got that puck stuck under the interior of the right pad, the part that was facing the ice as she did the split. Same deal. Menichello, wrist shot, it hit Mickeltree. It's loose in front. Hansen pounds at it, and Reeves makes the save. Mickeltree is going to take a seat on the bench. She took that shot, it looked like, in the part of the hand or the arm that is not protected by the glove over there. So the teams, both with relatively short benches, can't really afford penalties or injuries. Menichello through traffic tries to shovel it for Hansen, sends it in one save by Reeves and a second by Reeves. The first one was on Menichello, the second one was on Hansen. Menichello down low, Rockets on the power play, still have 96 seconds of this. It comes to Cook at the point, wrist shot, redirected in front, Hansen sends it at the net, Reeves saves it and covers up. Charlotte Reeves has kept her team in it because the Rockets have blitzed here on the power play. Ulrich on the dot, Menichello in the slot, Hansen on the near side wing. Fox at the left point, Cook between the points. McDonald sort of won the face-off, but there's too many Rockets there. Fox shot, redirected by Menichello. It goes wide. Wolf will bring it out. Tiziana Wolf will send it to her sister, who taps it and lets her go forward. Tiziana Wolf still with it, goes to the Gretzky spot, one-timer in front, and it's a short-handed goal from Maddie McDonald, and that gives the Phantoms a 1-0 lead with 6:28 left in period 1 and 1:03 left in the Rocket power play. So the two Wolves in sheep's clothing come down short-handed. They get the puck behind the end line. Tiziana Wolf centers it for Maddie McDonald. She one-timed it and got it past Lily Latour. 1-0 Lehigh Valley. Rockets counter now with Connolly at center with Mia Rodriguez on the right wing and Luisa Rizzo on the left wing up front. Not much to mix and match with just two forward lines and two defense pairs for the Rockets, but Rizzo and Rodriguez have done exceedingly well together in the times that they have played together, which hasn't been too much. It was early on, and then just the way that these things have gone, not too much again. Centered in front, Matone picks that one up. Redmond fell down and she was stuck on the far side of the ice. Rodriguez has Rizzo if she sees her, but the puck just exceeded her reach too quickly. Rodriguez chips it off the boards. Rizzo trying to pressure with her as well. Sent off the boards on the far side and banked out by Mickeltree, so she seems to be okay after getting hit with a puck before. 6 seconds left in the power play, so the Rockets don't have enough time to make good on the power play as Bertinetti picks that one off and skates it in, and she'll take it over the line. Full and even strength for both teams, 1-0 Lehigh Valley. 5:20 left in period number 1. Whistle and a stoppage of play on the icing with 5:16 left on the clock now. Rockets have a 7-5 edge in the shots on goal, but they trail on the scoreboard 1-0. Bertinetti in orange against Ulrich in white on the faceoff. Ulrich tries to spin before the puck was dropped, and that allows Bertinetti to win it. Kratzer at the point, shot was blocked down by the left shin pad of Ulrich and goes to the near side corner. Picked up by Wolf, sent around the end line there. Fernandez gets through to Lindfeld. They bring it up toward the point, but Menichello picks it off. Menichello tries to spring Hansen. Hansen can't corral it, but Ulrich gets there. Reeves awkwardly swatted that one away. She sort of used her glove hand to grab the paddle part of her stick to get a piece of it there. Menichello tried to center for the late rushing Ulrich. Kept in at the point by Cook. Ulrich trying to pick it up. Banked hard off the boards at a sharp angle by Bertinetti, but enough to get it out of the zone. Cook grabs it, sends it in, and we are down to 4:20 left in period 1. Rockets with a deficit here on the goal by Maddie McDonald. A shorthander has put the Phantoms up 1-0. Chloe Ballou can't get through for the moment. Izzy Cook. Grace Ulrich picks off that centering feed. There are a lot of Phantoms down there and just as many Rockets, but it's picked off by Axelson. She's in the corner and now sends it to Ballou behind the net, but Cook short-circuited that. It comes to the point, sent back in. They're moving the puck well so far, and the Rockets need to do something about it. Somebody in the slot, it's Mickeltree, didn't get all of what she wanted on that, and it was picked off before it got to net. Hansen is able to get it out. Menichello's back there trying to pick it off. She would have been just walking right in. She could have moonwalked in if she picked that one off. Mickeltree will take it all the way around the end line. She loses an edge down there. She was the front-facing player, so there wasn't going to be a trip or anything. Pirelli, pressured by Fox, sent all the way up, but it was tipped around neutral ice, so no icing. Kira Redmond reverses it just in time to get it past Natozzi, but Celestina Wolf grabbed it and sent it right back from whence it came. 2:54 left first period, 1-0 Lehigh Valley over the Rockets. Here comes Mia Rodriguez. She's breaking out with Luisa Rizzo. Her centering feed was off of one of the Phantoms. Rizzo with the trip right there, no call. She tripped Kratzer, she got away with it. Centering feed, couldn't knock it down. Wolf will get through Rodriguez. Let's see if she gets through Redmond. She does. They're wondering about an interference there. Redmond stepped in and she kept moving backward. That's why they didn't call it. If she just stood her ground completely like she was going to, it would have been interference. But she started her movement backward, which allowed the non-call. Wrist shot, Kratzer, save Latour. She didn't even realize she had it. She was looking around to see where it was, but she managed to keep it out of the net. 2:04 left period, 1 from Dunellen, New Jersey. Rock ice. 1-0 in favor of Lehigh Valley. Rockets win the faceoff. Izzy Cook for Grace Ulrich now. The two of them can't decide who to give it to. Cook steps up, loses an edge, still trying to get it out. It's not under her, and it's picked off by Fernandez. She's going to skate it behind the end line and maybe look for somebody down the middle. Has Mickeltree. Mickeltree really probably is regretting that she didn't shoot that one. Centering feed, loose in front. McDonald shoveled it wide. Latour might have gotten a piece. Latour struggling to get to her skate. She does, and Menichello helps her out by getting it out of the zone. Menichello through Pirelli. Has somebody down the middle. It's Ulrich. It's centered, but not effectively. McDonald has a shorthanded goal, the only goal of the game, and she has the puck. She's going to spin and wait for more troops. She spins again, but nobody coming from Valley Forge. And it's sent up. Menichello might have a break, but she's way wide. Can she get to the net? Sharp angle, skates it around, holds the possession, waits for a full change. Here comes Matone streaking into your picture to keep it in. And that is Ulrich, and it's moved out. And Pirelli with a big play right there for the Phantoms. That was typically the way that Rockets goals in terms of the scenario. They often start the way you just saw. Wolf, wrist shot, save, Latour, cleared out, 30 seconds, Kratzer shoots it wide, Latour springs back to her left and grabs a puck that was ticketed for the net. Lily Latour with a big save right there. Kratzer got it between the points. She was purposely shooting it wide to get a deflection because she didn't have a shooting lane. It did in fact get deflected, and Latour, like a shortstop who started going to her right and then only to have the ball deflect the other way, was able to just get her skate down and get to the right spot with the glove thrown out there. 9 seconds. Latour on the save, tried to let a little extra time expire, and she covers it up. Redmond was dumped there on the dot in the left circle. And ever smiling, effervescent, Kira Redmond, number 71 in white. Phantoms on the face-off. That's going to expire the period. And Lehigh Valley walks away with a 1-0 lead after one. The shots for the Phantoms, 12. The Rockets had 8. Lehigh Valley, by my count, with 7 of the last 8 in the period. Happy Hanukkah to those celebrating. We did get to see something very interesting on the way down here. A car on the highway had a menorah on top. And if that doesn't put you into the festive season, no matter which way you choose to conduct your worship, your belief, your daily life, it's a festive time of the year for both denominational and non-denominationals. Christmas on the way, Kwanzaa on the way, Hanukkah upon us. And what a day in sports today. An epic World Cup final saw Argentina in penalties come out on top of defending champion France. Lionel Messi with a couple of goals. Mbappe with a hat trick for France, and it went down to penalties. And Argentina never missed, and they won it 4-2 in penalties. We come here after the early games of the NFL, and if you're from the Phantom side, you're almost certainly a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and it wasn't pretty, but it was effective in Chicago. The Eagles beat the Bears, and at the same time, the Dallas Cowboys blew a lead and fell in overtime to Jacksonville. The Giants later on this evening against the Washington Commanders. There's your NFC East update. If you're a Jet fan, you certainly know what happened against Detroit, and you're not happy about that. 17 minutes on the clock. Period 2, 1-0. Lehigh Valley, 12-8 the shots for the team in orange. Liftoff, period 2. Ulrich now with Hansen and Menichello. They switched it up about mid-period. 2 forward lines, 2 defense pairs for the Rockets. About a similar number with maybe 2 more extra players for the Phantoms. Wrist shot by Ulrich and a save by Reeves. Comes toward the point, sent down low, but couldn't get it through everybody. Hansen all the way back to the side in front of her bench there to keep it in. Ulrich trying to chase it down below the end line. She's 1-on-2. Menichello's in front. Hansen waiting for it to pop out. Now it's 2-on-2 below the end line. Ulrich, Bertinetti, Hansen. Sharp angle shot from Menichello. Couldn't get it all the way through. Mickeltree picks it up, fires it out. That's a quick icing. Megan Mickeltree just wanted to get it the heck out of there, and she did. 59 seconds for the first shift of period 2. Connolly on the dot, Rodriguez in the slot, Rizzo on the far wing. Matone at left point, Redmond cheating in between the points. Connolly wins the faceoff to Rodriguez. She's got to just shovel it down low because they were protecting the pass to the point. Chipped up and kept in by Matone, deftly. Chipped up the near side boards. Rodriguez hustling over there, 1-on-2. Kept it in. Rizzo moves through Wolf, at least for a moment. Tiziana Wolf gets help from Rodriguez, who grabs it and takes it along the end boards. Rodriguez centering feed right up to Redmond between the points. Redmond to Matone. Matone has to go down low. Rizzo grabs it at the dot, spins, makes Kratzer go down, gets around her. Backhand. Reeves with the save with the blocker. Rizzo trying to lift it over the blocker side there. Didn't quite get a lot on it, but got enough to make a save. And that'll be an icing again on the Phantoms. So the Rockets have come out and brought their guns. We have seen them do this particularly often in their games in the last month, where they start a period in a game where they've been, say, outshot, or maybe hadn't been yet. At times, they're often outshot, regardless. Sometimes they win a game 5-0 and they're outshot. Centering feed, and Grace Ulrich puts in the rebound! Redmond from the point on the right side got it through traffic. Reeves made the save with the right pad, but Grace Ulrich banked it in with the backhand. And with 15:04 left in period 2, the Rockets have forged a 1-1 tie. Rockets will change D. Fox and Cook. Now back there. Ulrich wins the face-off to Minichello, who goes back to Lauren Fox. Up to Minichello, and they will steer it into the offensive zone. But that puck was going in slow motion. Sometimes the refs will wave it off if somebody's close. Mickeltree was there, but they call the icing. So the Rockets have had these, it seems like, unless it's just a real lopsided game, which they've had a few of those, but they're often outshot, especially in close games. It's just not a good indicator of the way that they play or their performance in a particular game, and that's what's happening here. They're outshot 12-8. Well, it's got to be at least 12-9 because one of the shots went in. Long story short, despite being outshot in these games, they've had a penchant for just having shift after shift for 10-minute spans where they just completely dominate. And here comes Minichello. Gets through Kratzer once. Backhand. She was trying to pass it to the streaking Ulrich, maybe. Hansen steps in to keep it in at the point and knocks it down again. Hansen sent it through the crease. A little too strong for Ulrich. Sent up the middle. Ballou gets it. Didn't have anywhere to go as both Rockets defenders converged on it. Popped in offside. Nothing that Sienna Wolf could do about that one. She didn't want to put it in, but that's just the way that it goes sometimes. We'll reset it here as the Rockets have picked up their play to start period number 2. Connolly on the dot against Bertonetti. Rockets in the white jerseys with black. Lehigh Valley Phantoms and the mostly orange scheme with black. Charlotte Reeves is making an adjustment here of her left pad. Regan Mickeltree comes down to help her out, and so does Natalie Pirelli. Everyone else will watch their visual hammerlocks on the goaltender on the opposite side. Reeves is back and equipped properly. She's getting herself together there. Referee is waiting to make sure that the goalie gives the all clear. Rockets have to watch it here. There's somebody just way on the far side. Fox sees it now. And the Rockets do the best thing. Connolly just wins the faceoff to Rodriguez, and they don't have to worry about the far side jammer over there. Connolly to Rizzo off the boards. Rizzo has to chip it in. Celestina Wolf was over there. There's Pirelli. Pirelli reverses it, but Rodriguez is going to pick that off. Rodriguez was looking for Rizzo over there. The lane to Connolly was clogged by 2 orange shirts. Matone picks it off straight ahead, dumps it in. Rizzo, the first forechecker there. She's waiting for Rodriguez, and Connolly up the other side, chipped forward. It gets out. Matone over to Redmond. 13:20 left, period 2, 1-1. Rockets have forged the tie. McDonald shorthanded in the first for Lehigh Valley. Ulrich even strength for the Rockets here in the second. Mia Rodriguez, 36, sends it. Oh, she was trying to spring Luisa Rizzo right there. But Katie Kratzer picked it off. Kratzer all the way down in the slot. Shot, Latour save! Right in the gut. And she doesn't let it hit the ice. Lily Latour keeps it 1-1. Rockets change up the forwards. It's now the period of the long change. And what that means is when you're on offense, a short way. When you're in defense, it's a long way to get down there. And that's where the Rockets are. Defending that zone, so the bench now is across the other side of the red line. That's going to be fired down for an icing. And we'll do it all over again. Ulrich typically takes the face-offs when she's playing center with this crew, Menichello and Hansen. Hansen also quite good in the circle, so on occasion we'll see Francesca Hansen jump into the circle and take a face-off. Rockets win the face-off and they steer it out of the zone. Kratzer, too strong for Bertinetti. Axelson was also there. Redmond the first to get it. Gets help from Matone. Axelson's going to grab this one. Matone knocked it down, shielded her off. Redmond now up to Ulrich and Menichello. Menichello going to try to get through the right wing there. Wolf knocked her away for a moment and separated her from the puck. Kept in at the left point by Matone. Gets through to Ulrich's there. Oh, she was looking for Hansen in the slot. Big collision up there. Kratzer got the hands up on Matone, no call. So now they've each gotten away with one for sure. Rizzo tripped Kratzer before. Kratzer got the hands up to Matone there, but that's fine. They're calling it fair and clean to this point. And the game is being played hard and clean between the teams, which is the most important thing. Here comes Ballou. Chloe Ballou tries to get to the middle, sends it for Axelson. Wrist shot, glove down by Latour, and she hangs on. Rockets will change all 5. Phantoms change most. 11:25 left period 2, 1-1. Rockets on the Phantoms. Phantoms courtesy of Maddie McDonald, who's taken the face-off, shorthanded. She scored in the first period. Grace Ulrich scored in the second, even strength. Rizzo was looking for that one, couldn't corral it. Celestina Wolf sends it through the top of the crease there, but it's still no possession either way. Now Izzy Cook gets it. Chips it up the near side board. Mickeltree fighting with Rodriguez. Rodriguez wins. Rizzo grabs it and sends it in. She's got a couple with her. Rizzo trying to force the play, forces the turnover. Fox picked it up. Oh, that chipped off of a skate, but Rizzo couldn't quite get there. Chipped up the near side boards. Rizzo just strided in onside. Rodriguez battling over there. Comes up the middle. McDonald has Fox to beat. She can't beat her. Fox steers it to the near side boards. Natozzi tried to dump it, but it hit off McDonald. Friendly fire. Rodriguez up for Rizzo. She was trying to chip it through Pirelli. Rizzo picks it up again. Had McDonald all over her and tried to dump it, but couldn't get all the way deep. That one not touched by Fernandez. It went through the wickets and an icing call. I actually thought Fernandez got a little piece of that and that they would have not called the icing there, but believe it or not, sometimes I'm wrong. I know. I'm shocked as well. And I'm glad to admit that all in front of everybody here watching live and on demand. We had 10:13 at that stoppage as the clock ticks down now to 10 minutes left in period 2. A competitive game between the Rockets and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Rockets in white, Phantoms in orange. That keeps it simple. Bertinetti skated it all the way down. It's reversed now. Fernandez is there. She plays catch, or she thought she was playing catch. Picked off by Bertinetti. Oh, she couldn't hold her edge there, and Hansen just took it from her. Menichello will skate it through the left circle. She has to dump it there shortly, and will try to regain it below the end line on the near side. It comes toward the point, whiffed on there by Fernandez. Menichello was trying to get through Fernandez. She stepped on her stick, so that's not a tripping. Menichello in the slot, wrist shot, save Reeves, cleared out. Sent up the middle, picked off by Menichello, but can't handle it. Matone keeps it in between the points, tries to send it down low for Hansen, who was sort of at the back door. She was high up, but there was a back door. Here comes Wolf, Tiziana Wolf against Kira Redmond, leaves it over for a wrist shot. by Linfeld. And Farrah Linfeld sends it wide. That one fired down. It's not an icing because it was a tip, and the puck is on its edge anyway. That's going to allow the Rockets to change. Rizzo will try to pursue Kratzer. Kratzer sends it high up, knocked down by Connolly. And they say it's knocked down with a high stick. A little dubious about that one. It looked like Connolly had it at the shoulder level when she knocked it down. The puck didn't really look that high, but they will call her for knocking it down with a high stick. Now, if you knock it down with a high stick and the opposing team is the first to touch it, they'll let it go. If you yourself or your teammate is the next one to touch it, they will blow it down, or if it goes into the net. Chipped up for Rizzo, trying to get to Pirelli. Rizzo down the middle, gets hooked up from Mickeltree behind. Mickeltree, a good job to just lift the stick and not make the hook. I used the word hook, I didn't mean it in a penalty sense. She sort of got her hooks into Rizzo, made a good defensive play. Rizzo chips that one out, putting pressure on Pirelli again. Sent in offside, and let's see if they send that all the way down the other way for an intentional icing. They don't. They'll face it off, however, in the center circle with 8:04 left in period 2, and the Rockets having erased a 1-0 lead to forge the 1-1 tie in which we are situated now. Connolly wins it as Rizzo steps in. Rizzo tries to get through a couple of defenders, almost got through Kratzer, but couldn't get all the way through. Near side, Cook banks it off the boards for Rodriguez, who brought it toward the inside. Rodriguez and Wolf with the big trip. Oh boy, she's going off. That could be a double major. She had the stick whacked first, and then she took Rodriguez out, and there was a high stick to the mask before that. So Celestina Wolf will go in the box. They're calling it 2 minutes. There was a lot going on right there, and we kept the camera on it too. The referee was behind and saw it. He calls the 2 minutes. Rockets with another power play here with 7:42 left in period number 2. Menichello whiffed on that one. Sends it back to Redmond. Over for Matone. Top of the circle slapper. Goes wide. Ulrich on the back door. Trying to look for somebody in the middle. A lot of traffic there. She handed it to Hansen, but Hansen was guarded by 2 Phantoms. Breaking out, 2-on-1 shorthanded, sent at the net, and Latour is going to cover this up. Redmond had to sell out right there, and she forced the play to happen. She didn't allow the pass that would have sent in Bertinetti. Defensive zone draw for the team on the power play, but the Phantoms, whose only goal has been in this situation, now have possession. And they go high-low. 2 Phantoms there. They're the shorthanded team, and they're getting to these pucks. It's reversed around by Matone, so Menichello now has a chance to break out. Plenty of time left in the Rocket power play. Hope Menichello with the zone entry, gets in clear. Centering feed, picked off by Pirelli. Taken away by Menichello. Now up to Redmond. Her shot knocked down by Fernandez. Goes to her point mate. Through traffic, redirected wide by Ulrich off the shot from Matone. Near side corner. Through the top of the circle and knocked out by Mickeltree. That puck is going in slow motion, so Redmond is going to have to play it, but it does exceed the end line over there before she could do it. And it's icing. So that'll give the Rockets a clear offensive zone draw here. They'll change the defense, but keep out the forwards. Ulrich will be on the dot, Hansen in the slot, Menichello on the near side boards, Cook on the right point, Fox between the points. Face-off battled for, sent right down, we're going to do it again. That will tick a few more seconds off the clock, so from that standpoint, the Phantoms will take it. They'd prefer not to have so many defensive zone draws when killing a penalty, but the Rockets say that will do just fine. The more chances they get, the better their chances of converting. Axelson was the winner off the face-off there, but she lost possession. Wolf tries to get it out. Her sister's in the penalty box, so Tiziana Wolf skates it up, number 3. She gets to the slot, leaves it for Ballou. She tries to get through traffic and doesn't get a shot off, but still has the puck. Centering feed, Latour gloves it down, and they just hold on there as the Rockets opt for the change of the forward line. They will leave the defenders out there, and the forwards will also change for the Phantoms. 5:57 left, period 2, 1-1, Rockets and Lehigh Valley. 15 seconds in the power play for the Rockets. Rodriguez trying to spring Rizzo. They'll get it at some point. Rizzo has to dump it. She dumps it not on net, but Reeves lets it go by. The penalty is now expired, so Celestina Wolf will join the play on the left. There she is, gets to the puck, and now the Phantoms will break up. They come in. It looked like offside there as Natosi brought it in. Wolf tries to center it. Bertinetti there, tied up, and they score! Scramble in front. Looked like somebody was tied up, but it looks like Natosi puts the loose puck in, and that gives Lehigh Valley a 2-1 lead with 5:19 left in period 2. Shots now 16-13 for Lehigh Valley. There's definitely, Rockets are at least one short because on their goal the shots have been still 8, and that would have gone to 9. Lindfeld pushed Rizzo there from behind. No call. Looked like that might have been a cross-check happening in real time. Chipped out. Rizzo's there. She's got one to beat. It's Pirelli. Cuts toward the middle. Can't get through. Rockets still maintain possession for a moment as Connolly gets it. Sends it down low for Rizzo. She's got Rodriguez in front. Too late to center it, though. Mickeltree knocked it down. It comes up toward the point. Connolly and Matone exchange spots there. Rizzo will try to bring it off the boards. Nobody streaking toward the middle to help her. And a lot of back checking happening. McDonald tries to get through the middle. Redmond sweeps it away and sends it toward the point. Lindfeld tries to get it out. Can't do it. Rodriguez breaks in with Rizzo. Up the right wing. Rodriguez takes it all the way to the corner. Kratzer shields her off right there. Not a check. She had the angle and the puck was there. It's a good play by Kratzer. It's not a check. Connolly picks this up. Rizzo's changing. Somebody's got to jump out. It's Menichello as the Rockets change in the offensive zone. Tipped up. Ballou with the long reach. Can't get past the more stout Redmond. Matone's going to rush in. She's caught the Phantoms on a change. Slap her, and it's a save with the shaft of the stick by Reeves. It looked innocent, but that shot had some bad intentions right there. Rockets will move it back in. Matone is up front now, just for a moment, as Hansen is protecting her defensive position. Spun around there was Bertinelli. She spun herself around. Rockets get the puck out, reverse it, send it forward. Hansen trying to turn the corner on Kratzer, and she dumps it. Rockets changing piecemeal here with the puck in the offensive zone. If you can do it, you can effectively overcome the period of the long change. Here comes Wolf. Tiziana Wolf trying to send it toward the middle, hit off the side of the net to the outside. Rockets are going to move it up and out. Menichello, bouncing puck, can't handle it. 47 Kratzer, pressured by 48 Menichello. Ulrich was there, she stepped in. Fox steps in at the point to keep it in. Ulrich's going to pick it up, skate around Wolf, send it to Hansen. Hansen for Menichello! Oh, she couldn't pull the trigger. Hansen had the shot and the pass. She made a good pass to Menichello, but Hope couldn't pull the trigger. Fox tries to send it through traffic. Ulrich is going to get there and battle with Wolf. Ulrich trying to win that puck, and she does. Little too strong for Hansen. Kratzer picks it up on the far side and skates it up the wing. Foot race with Hansen, hounding her, pressuring her, keeping her from getting toward the middle and eventually taking it away. Francesca Hansen, big hustle right there. Emptying the tank on this shift. 2:10 left, period 2. 2-1 Phantoms. They've taken the lead. They've had 2 leads. The Rockets erased the first. McDonald spins around. That's her move, but she spun one too many times. She and Fox getting into it behind the play there, but they separate smartly for both. Both benches relatively short. You don't want to be in the box a second longer than you have to. Even though you want to play hard, you have to play smart. 100 seconds left. Now it ticks one more 99 in period 2. Rockets trail 2-1. Rockets in the home white jerseys, Phantoms in the orange. On the offside, they'll face it off in front of the Phantoms bench. Connolly with Rodriguez and Rizzo up front, Matone and Redmond on D. Pirelli picked that one up, sent it to Mickeltree, who brings it in. Fernandez going around the circle on the near side, tried to center it, but Fox got a piece of that. Connolly to Rizzo to Rodriguez, not cleanly, but at least effectively enough for the Rockets to get the zone entry. Rodriguez sends it along the boards all the way for Rizzo to get it on the other side. Mickeltree has her pocket picked by Rodriguez. Rodriguez using the body and the stick. She's battling with Fernandez and Mickeltree over there, just out of picture in the corner. Somebody else is stepping in. It's Connolly. Rizzo's in front. She's sort of unmarked. Picked up and sent up to the point. Redmond grabs it, fires it through, not traffic. Mickeltree got the shin pad on it, or the top of her quadriceps on there. Chipped up, and it is shielded out. Linfeld and Matone got their sticks tied up. Battled for over there. Matone shrugged off Linfeld. Rodriguez tries to get it through traffic, but Mickeltree's skate was there. She was looking to spring Rizzo. It'll happen at some point. Scrum right there at the blue line at the right point. It's outside the zone. It's hard to really see from here. Linfeld goes down again, and Rodriguez eventually wins it and sends it in. There's only 10 seconds left. Rizzo trying to put the pressure. Picked off by Matone. Rizzo loses the edge. Matone fired it at the net wisely. That's going to expire the period, as Redmond was over there. Shots for the period will be 6 officially, at least according to the scoreboard, for the Rockets and 5 for the Phantoms. Phantoms get the goal to counter the Rockets' goal. Ulrich and Redmond with a friendly collision, I think. No matter where you are joining us from, we are glad that you are checking out New Jersey Rockets girls hockey. We know that we have our friends from the Phantom side that typically do tune in either live or on demand. So we always welcome everybody, because these are our daughters, our granddaughters, our great-granddaughters, our nieces, our sisters, our cousins, our friends, or if we're watching on demand, ourselves. There are people from all over, not just Pennsylvania, not just New Jersey, New York, but also Florida. As my brother-in-law, Jerry, has decided to make the trip up for the holidays, and he is standing now by my right side. And he would like to wish everybody happy holidays as well. But no matter where you're watching from, Westwood, Wellington, Wyoming, Wisconsin, Westchester, either one, Pennsylvania or New York, we are glad that you are tuning in to New Jersey Rockets girls hockey. The U19 AA team in white with black numerals, red trim, the Rockets spelled across the front. And the Phantoms with the Phantom logo on the front of their orange jerseys with black. Lily Latour will defend the net to your YouTube right. Charlotte Reeves now guards the goal to your YouTube left. Rockets down a goal, trying to erase the deficit and walk out of here with a win before the end of the calendar year. Liftoff! Period 3. Kratzer in her own end retreats, sends it up to Axelson. Ballou is there, but Bertinetti, Ballou, and Axelson were all kind of in the same spot. That'll allow the Rockets to get in. Menichello, wrist shot, save Reeves, loose rebound. She steered it behind the end line. Menichello spins off Kratzer, trying to get in front, uses the feet, centering feed. Ulrich was there, couldn't pull the trigger. Bertinetti's gonna pick it up. She'll skate it up the left wing. Axelson has to put on the brakes. Bertinetti, wrist shot. Latour had to shrug that one. Bertinetti almost handcuffed the goalie. Ulrich one to beat. It's Kratzer. Can't do it. Ulrich will beat Kratzer this time. She's got Menichello down the middle. Sent at the net. Reeves clears it away before Menichello could sweep it in. Chipped out. Axelson will pursue as the rest of the Phantoms change behind her. Matone picks it up. Up the near side wing for Menichello. Skates it up the middle. Has Hansen in front. Sends it toward her, but Hansen has to dump it in as the pass was not as crisp as Hope would have liked it. A minute 15 into period 3. The Rockets have a 1-goal deficit. First things first, figure out how to solve the deficit. Then worry about if you can win the game. Mertozzi brings it in. Wrist shot sent wide. Picked up by McDonald, but can't corral it. Mickeltree tried to fire it, but Menichello lifted her stick from behind. This line has been out here for the entire period. Ulrich's able to change. Menichello put herself offside, it looked like, but actually the puck just walked along the blue line over there. Hansen still out there completing the forecheck. It's loose in front, but no one quite there. Kept in by Redmond, chipped off the boards. Connolly's got it at the dot, sends it at the net. Rizzo crashing, can't get there in time. Reeves cleared it away. Hansen is able to get off as the Rockets have possession. There's Mia Rodriguez up the right side. Mia tries to get it to Connolly. Down low, Rizzo's there, but Connolly's shot is saved by Reeves and sticked aside. Matone gets it, sends it down, but can't get it through Mickeltree. It brought into neutral ice by Connolly. She recovered as Fernandez had picked that one off. This is an onside play. The Rockets brought it back into their own zone. Rodriguez trying to spring Rizzo there. It has been inches away from happening, and at some point, the odds are it's going to happen. Chipped up, kept in by Wolf. That's Tiziana Wolf. She kept it in with the left skate. Connolly tries to get it through, but can't get it through Bertinetti, who fired it toward the crease, but it was steered away by Matone. Now a big possession here by Lehigh Valley as Fernandez sent it for Ballou. Ballou trying to chase down Haley Connolly, who gains the zone on the left wing. Connolly puts on the brakes, sent it at the net. She was looking for maybe somebody on the far side. There wasn't a Rocket there. Rodriguez is now with it. Rodriguez centering feed, couldn't quite get it to Connolly high or Rizzo low. Kratzer's going to skate out, try to get around Izzy Cook. Cook steers her wide, wrist shot. She sent it too far, right through the crease. Rizzo picks it up on the near wing, trying to get the Jets burning, but she sent it in before the center line, and it's an icing. 2 long shifts for the Rockets forwards to start the third. They're going to have to shorten those up if they want to have legs come the end of this thing. And they're typically well conditioned. And in the third period, we've seen them very often, the ones running their opponents into the ice rather than the other way around. Ulrich gets the center line and sends it in as she's out with Menichello and Hansen now. They were able to get a minute and a half of rest. At least most of them were. Shot by Cook, loose through traffic. It was redirected. Chloe Ballou picks it up, sends it up for Axelson, but Lila Axelson couldn't corral it. Izzy Cook steers it to neutral ice. McDonald there. Cook has it. She's got a little room. Izzy Cook is going to try to take it to the house or find somebody in front. Wrist shot goes well wide. Covered on the point there by Hansen. She retreats, sent down. This is going to be an icing. It took a funky bounce off the corner and went along the line, but the Rockets are going to be able to take advantage and just be able to get it out. It was a friendly bounce for the Phantoms in that it didn't cross the line and have icing, but it was also friendly for the Rockets in that it went right to the player that was most in stride, and they were able to get it out. Menichello sends it at Reeves, knocked it down in front. Kratzer's there. Everybody just kind of stands around waiting, and Kratzer eventually picks it up and sends it up the near side boards. We're under 12 minutes. The Phantoms have a 2-1 lead over the Rockets, picked off by Hansen. Wrist shot, hits Kratzer's stick and goes over the net. Picked up on the far side wall by Menichello, over to Ulrich. Hansen's got it. She's going to go to Ulrich, one-timer, but just on the redirection. Didn't have a lot of juice on it. Rockets getting close. They're starting to work some of their offense that we've seen. They don't need a lot of shots to create the goals on the board. They will get quality offensive sequences and convert, sometimes often after having possession in their own end for extended periods and doing a rope-a-dope. That's not quite what's going on here, but we're close to it. Connolly on the dot, Rizzo near side wing, Rodriguez on the right wing. Redmond and Matone, the defense pair. McDonald comes in to take the face-off with Connolly. It's loose, pop-up. Sent in nicely by Grace Matone. 89, shaken off the right skate right there. Fernandez sends it up, gets it out. Matone reverses it. Linfeld there, pushing with Rizzo, but Rizzo got it into the zone, didn't quite get it all the way down. Picked off by Rodriguez, coming down the left circle, spinning, looking. Rizzo's there if she can get it through her. McGiltree shielded her off. Rodriguez looking for a call, but that was a clean angle again. There have been a few of those. Sent down, oh boy, if Redmond got that through traffic, she would have had Rodriguez all alone. Matone for Rodriguez. Mia backs it in with the backhand and now chases it in. She took that fall and got up a little gingerly, but Mia is still digging it out over there. Near side corner. Redmond fell down, regained her skates just in time, otherwise Lila Axelson might have been off to the races. McDonald gains the center line and sends it in. Axelson battling for it over there. Rizzo sends it up the middle for Rodriguez. Again, they're caught out there for a while. The shifts have been long. It's just been the way that the puck has bounced. Redmond for Rizzo, one to beat. It's Wolf. Rizzo tries to go around Wolf. She gets in front, backhand save, one, and then the rebound is knocked down and covered by Reeves. Rizzo turned the corner on Tiziana Wolf, 3. Shoveled one at Charlotte Reeves. Reeves knocked it down. Rizzo poked at the rebound. Reeves knocked that one down and covered it up. But they draw the offensive zone face-off with under 10 minutes left in the game. Hansen, one-timer. Oh, just put wide. Maybe Kratzer got a stick on it. Hansen behind the end line. Centers for Ulrich. Top of the slot. And she just couldn't corral it there. Rockets have been so close. They haven't been catching passes very cleanly here today. And that's been a little bit of an issue. Cook sends it through traffic. The redirection goes wide. Centering feed knocked down by Bertinetti. Back checking all the way down. Bertinetti is going to pick this one up, try to get ahead of steam. Ulrich is going to see if she can cut her off along with Cook, but she gets through all of them. She's going to get to the right circle. Wrist shot blown up by Lauren Fox down there. Sent up the middle. Wolf, one-timer. Tiziana Wolf fires it wide. Ulrich's going to break out with Menichello and Hansen. 9 minutes left. Ulrich leaves it off the boards for Menichello. She was looking maybe for Hansen. Wolf on the breakaway, comes in on Latour, backhand. What a save with the right pad! Lily Latour keeps it 2-1. Can you believe it? Celestina Wolf got behind the defense. She made an A-level move. She had Latour beaten, but Latour shoveled that right skate back just in time to knock it away. 8:32 left in this one. Wolf, looked like McDonald actually was holding up at the line but was over it, but they say no offside and the Rockets get it out. 8, 16, 15, 14 ticking down. In a 1-goal deficit, time really not an issue until there's about a minute and a half left. So you just play your game. It's worked so far. The shots are 18-18. Rodriguez up for Rizzo. She was going a little bit the wrong way. Can Connolly get in there and pressure Kratzer? She'll pressure her. Kratzer tries to turn a couple of ways. Loses Connolly there. Had to put on some real good moves to get through Haley. McDonald, Rodriguez just not giving up the line. Linfeld and Rodriguez ran into each other. Oh, there's Mickeltree stepping in. Up was there. No call. They're letting the lock go. That one's an offside. There could have been a few things called there, probably either way. So the sum total leaves both teams 5-on-5. First, Rodriguez with maybe a hit on Linfeld, and then Mickeltree subbing Rodriguez. Rizzo picks it up off Connolly's face-off win. 1-on-3. She'll try to steer it around the right side. Takes a wrist shot, but nobody there. It'll come all the way to Matone on the far side. Matone sends it down. Can they keep it in? Rodriguez was there, but Mickeltree picked it up. 81 Mickeltree. Sends it up the middle off of Bertinetti's escape, but Bertinetti gets a favorable bounce and is able to gain the zone. Axelson's there. Ballou was on the back door. Mickeltree picks this one up. Skates to the top of the right circle. Her shot is knocked down by Matone. Matone and Rizzo on the break. Matone just sends it awkwardly for Rizzo. She couldn't quite get it there. It was right through the leg. She was trying to maybe hit the stick blade, but the icing results and the Rockets missed a chance to break out. 6:45 left, period 3. 2-1 Lehigh Valley. 18-18 the shots. Ulrich with a big defensive zone draw against McDonald. McDonald had a shorthander to start the scoring in period 1. And Menachillo gets tripped to the point where the player loses their stick and they don't call it. Oh my goodness, and she would have been 1-on-1 into the zone. Boy, I know they're letting a lot go, but that one's a little, that's the most egregious one. And they're going to call that on Hansen. Oh boy! The tide has turned. Tiziana Wolf gets bumped by Hansen right there and crumbles to the ice, and they make the call. They don't call the obvious trip on Menachillo in open ice where the stick was even lost. I mean, that's a tough turn of events for the Rockets. They have a 2-1 deficit. And Hansen in the box for 2 minutes. There has been a shorthanded goal in this game. It was Maddie McDonald that opened the scoring for Lehigh Valley. Now if the Rockets can match that trick, they'll tie it up, but they're going to need to do something here as we tick down. Kratzer's shot hit Wolf in front. It comes to the near side. Menachillo up front with Ulrich. If they get a chance to break out, they're going to do it. One-timer! Ballou fed somebody in front. Was that Natosi? Natosi didn't quite get the one-timer that she wanted. She was skating off a little gingerly. Kratzer's going to walk all the way in. Wrist shot! Big save by Latour with the blocker. Centering feed. Fernandez. It gets through everybody. Rizzo and Ulrich up front now. The duo killing it off. Cook and Fox back on the back line. Kratzer trying to get through traffic. Gets all the way down. Backhander pops over the net. It looked like maybe it hit a Rocket stick. And that's why it went above the crossbar. 5:22 left in period 3. 2-1 Lehigh Valley. They have a power play due to the Phantoms in orange. They have 64 seconds left in their power play. Rizzo up front with Rodriguez now killing it off. Rodriguez trying to force the play. Mickeltree fires it. Bertinetti was trying to redirect it in the slot. Redmond and Matone on the back line killing it off. Matone gets there before Axelson can. Mickeltree gets it at the point before Rizzo could get there. Axelson sends it up the middle. It's knocked down by Ballou. Axelson centers it. One-timer on the other side for Pirelli. Just couldn't get the juice on it, didn't get it on net. 3 behind the end line in orange. It comes out. Axelson to Mickeltree between the points. Fanned on it. Rodriguez using the feet to try to keep it. Redirected in front and it goes just wide. Centering feed. Rodriguez picked it off. Mickeltree keeps it in between the points. Fox steps up, rather Matone. That puck trickles at Lily Latour and she covers it up. 10 seconds left on the kill for the Rockets. They have a 2-1 deficit and 4:28 remaining to figure out how to erase it. They'll start shorthanded with Grace Ulrich and Haley Connolly up front. Izzy Cook and Lauren Fox on D. Maddie McDonald, who seems to take every key face-off for the Phantoms, wins that one to Katie Kratzer, who's trying to walk it in. Kratzer does just that, gets to the dot, shot. Latour got handcuffed, but she kept it out. Hansen's out of the box. If they can see her, they can send her. She's got to join the play. She comes back and breaks up the play as Hansen. Good play by Francesca Hansen coming out of the box. Let's see if she can storm down and put one in the back of the net now. She's with Connolly and Ulrich up front. So the line combination has to change. Connolly was trying to center it, couldn't get it through traffic. Kratzer's over there. They're both moving in a little bit of slow motion. Ulrich picks it up. The game pace has slowed here a little bit as McDonald draws all the way back behind the end line to pick it up. McDonald stopping and starting, sends it up the middle. Cook keeps it in at the right point. Shot through traffic, saved by Reeves. Kratzer, Ulrich battle for it below the end line, behind the net. Wolf pushing on Hansen there. If Hansen had fallen down, she might have drawn the same penalty that Wolf did when she reacted that way off a bump. The Rockets killed off the power play. 3:09. Time is a ticking away, but no time to do anything but the regular game plan until you're about 1:30 left or thereabouts. Connolly in pursuit. Pirelli wheels around. Connolly pins her there. Trying to see if the Rockets can recover in the offensive zone. Hansen picks it off. Tries to center for Rizzo. Couldn't quite get it to her. Pirelli's going to pick it up. She's going to get it over the line and into the zone. 2:39, 38, 37. Rockets are going to have to now really start looking for the offense here. Walking in front, backhander, loose, rebound. Rizzo has a one-on-one against Pirelli. If she can beat her, she's got a chance. Rizzo trying to get around Pirelli. Sharp angle at the net. She's forced around. Mickeltree bumps her off. Bertinelli gets there. Bertinetti reverses it, but it comes to Matone. Matone walks it all the way down. The Rockets are pulling Latour for the extra attacker. Minichello has it. She sends it down low. Ulrich's got to come all the way over to get it. She's the 6th attacker. It's not going to be an icing. Rockets have pulled the goalie with over 2 minutes left in a 1-goal deficit. Somebody's got to get over there and protect the net. Matone to Redmond. Minichello couldn't handle it. Sent up the middle, right through the logo. Redmond picks it up, gains the center line, pounds it forward, but it goes out of play, and they'll face it off at the center circle with 94 seconds left, and the Rockets trying to solve a 2-1 deficit in an absolute thriller, the last game of 2022. Rockets put Latour back out there. Rizzo up front with Rodriguez and Minichello. Wins it. Does Wolf. Celestina Wolf. Bumps Matone. Rockets send it forward but can't get it deep. Latour has to patriate the net. She can't get out. They're going to not get out of there. Rizzo picks that one up and looks like there's going to be a penalty. It was completely out of my view there, so I have no idea what happened. Matone's going off, and it is going to be, if I could see the call, the referee's signal. I don't see the signal, but it's 2 minutes, so the Rockets are going to have to figure out They have a minute 17 to figure out how to score shorthanded to tie this game. Phantoms win the face-off. They don't even have to score. They could just possess the puck. They could. Here comes Ulrich on a shorthander! Can she get past Kratzer? Tries to get to the middle, can't do it. Kratzer picks it up. Latour's jumped out of the net. The Rockets are going to play a 5-on-5 here for the last minute. Now 55 seconds. Wolf sends it down low. Fox gets it. It's the call of the Wild. Rockets send it in, but they're jelly-legged. They wave off the icing as the puck was dying. The Rockets didn't pursue. They're still too high. Sent all the way down to the empty net, and it's going to be wide. They gifted the Rockets an offensive zone draw. Taking the pot shot at the empty net. It wasn't even close. Rockets call timeout. They have 30.9 seconds left. They are shorthanded. Grace Matone is in the box for the duration of regulation, save for the fact that if the Phantoms score, that would end the power play, but it would also end the game. The Rockets have called timeout. The Phantoms have a 20-19 lead in shots. They have a 2-1 lead on the scoreboard. Charlotte Reeves has seen 19, she's kept out 18. Lily Latour, who's now on the bench, has seen 20 and stopped 18. Both goalies have been brilliant at times. So the Rockets, with the extra attacker when we get back in to action, the extra attacker only evens them at 5-on-5 in terms of the skaters. If they can somehow get a goal, that would make a spectacular ending to the schedule in the calendar year. It's been all about next girl up, don't quit, don't give an inch. There's never been one instance this year where the team has shown any quit. And that's whether they're down a few goals or up a bunch. The 5 that are out there to try to tie it. Connolly, 11. Rizzo, 13. Rodriguez, 36. Menichello, 48. And Redmond, 71. Connolly on the dot. Loose, knocked down. Redmond at the point. She'll get it kind of deep. Menichello picks it up. Menichello trying to rush it at the net. It's loose in front. Between the points. Redmond keeps it in. Over to Connolly. At the net. Redirected in front! Is it in? Is it in? Is it in? No, it's a save by Reeves. It looked like the Rockets were starting to celebrate right there, but Reeves got it. 13.1 seconds now. Hansen will exchange for Rodriguez. Connolly on the dot. Hansen in the slot. Menichello out there. Rizzo trying to pick that puck off the dot. Gets bumped off by Kratzer. 8 seconds. Kept in for a moment. Menichello, Rizzo, it's out of the zone. That's going to do it. The Rockets don't have enough time to clear the zone. That will expire the game. And the Rockets get the 20th shot. Couldn't put it into the net. And they fall 2-1 in the 2022 calendar year finale. Hard fought, exciting game on a big, big, big sports day. This day will be remembered by soccer fans for Argentina winning a thrilling, thrilling World Cup. These girls came out and gave you an absolute thriller that was worth watching instead of the Sunday afternoon NFL games. And they will skate off into the new year on a down note because you always want to win, but on a positive note because of the way that they played hard. We'll have the end of the year interview with Coach Jacobus on an upload, and we remind you that we stream most of these games, pretty much all these games live, and upload a better copy later on. So if you have an original link and you see that it's not there anymore, just go to the regular page on YouTube, youtube.com/@JoeRizzo, I believe, something like that. And you could find the archive, and you could see that these teams have played a number of times, and they're always exciting. And even some years past, you can go through and maybe find the one you root for or yourself playing games previously. So hit that subscribe button and the alerts button, and when we upload those videos or stream live, you'll get an alert, you'll know about it, you'll know right where to go. That'll do it for calendar year 2022. It's been a good one. I thank you for all the support on the YouTube channel, both from our Rockets family and from the Phantoms family and beyond. That will do it. From The Rock in Dunellen, New Jersey, Lehigh Valley Phantoms 2, New Jersey Rockets 1. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching. New Jersey Rockets, girls hockey.